Michael Bourgeois. Contact information on the screen. Eric Moffat will be joining me tomorrow for men's volleyball. The Varsity Reds and the Tigers, game 2. And the Tigers leading 1-0. They'll be hoping to raise the banner. No, not raise the banner. Take the banner home back to Halifax. Our side. And off the antenna over there for Bertin.
You know, I really want to see after this first set, both teams come out firing a little more. I think it's still, you know, getting rid of the traveling legs and such, but I want to see a little more energy from both sides. I think Moncton is a very great team for energy, and I just don't see, you know, that AUS competitive spirit here yet. So hopefully one of the teams can kind of find some momentum after this set to carry that into the next set.
Carroll. Vicious swing there by Turan. And now Turan gets first pass. Clever! Nicely done, Veronique Carroll.
That's what I'm saying. She's a very smart player. You know, a little confusion on our side. A lot of bodies too close. Might have gotten a double call if she tried to set that. Saw an open spot and just put it there.
So they go to a timeout. 21-19 for the Seahawks. We say hello to Jennifer McCreef, one of the great local sports enthusiasts over there in Newfoundland, Labrador. Jennifer watching in St. John's and cheering on Lauren Miller. Love talking the college football with Jennifer McCreef.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's a big NCAA college football fan. We always have great chats during the season. And Krista Parsons, an alumni of the Seahawks from 2003 to 2008, cheering on the Seahawks from a very stormy Newfoundland. Yeah, you guys are getting battered over there. And sending a shout out to Jessica Crocker and Megan Conroy, who are both assistant coaches this year at the championships.
So nice to have alumni, you know, still supporting their teams after they're done playing.
21-19. Pivotal points here in our first set. Sorensen. Hogan. Great play. There by Bertin. But no dice as Hogan finishes it off. Hogan's got it going on here in the early going.
You know what? She's got the competitive spirit. You can see it in her face. You can see it every time she goes up to swing, whether it's a roll shot or a tip or a hard swing. She's, you know, trying to find a way to score. She's not giving up, and you can tell that she really wants it. She's going out there swinging and putting her all behind every time she touches the ball.
Back on the service line, Allison Pointer for the Seahawks. Pointer, a first-year player from St. John's. One of Coach Lon White's first recruits.
That's another thing we're seeing a lot in this conference this year is a lot of first-year players that have come into the AUS are finding themselves in starting roles, leadership roles on many different teams, you know. Here on Moncton, on the Seahawks, at UNB, they had the Rookie of the Year. I know on the Dell Tigers, they have that as well. So it's, you know, an exciting time to come in to the AUS right now and find yourself getting experience as a starter in your first year.
23-19, far side, Hogan. Out on the far side. I find the entire AUS, just from doing the AUS all year round, all sports, the one thing that has not shocked me, but has taken me this year is that all sports are very young. A lot of transition in every single sport this year, both genders.
Oh, absolutely. And it's funny how that has happened throughout all the sports. You usually kind of just see that in a conference between one sport and the different teams, but that's a very interesting thing to see throughout all the sports.
The one exception would be men's hockey, where all those guys are pretty much men. They're all 20, 25. Seahawks take the first set, 25-19. Michael Bourgeois coming up with your interview here in between the sets, I do believe. Michael just waiting on someone to come over.
Oh, it looks like
oh no, wait,
some
24-20. I
controversy.
didn't think that didn't quite seem right to me. Yeah.
They called it at 25, and
Yeah.
then I think maybe the scoring was a little off. Or
Yeah.
We'll see. Play out this point here.
Well, I'm glad to see that because I was like, oh, how did I miss that point?
Yeah, exactly.
But I wasn't all okay. So 24-20 is your score. Michael Bourgeois. Michael has somebody coming over. I got to show Michael how to go grab somebody by the scuff of the neck and bring him over to the interview area. Krista Hogan coming up with your set point. Or Lauren Miller, sorry. Carroll. Krista, or check that, Genevieve LeBlanc, and Moncton stays alive, so the Seahawks will have to side out for set points. Back on the service line is Turan. Sorensen. Hogan.
Great choice giving it to Hogan there. You know, you can tell that she's going out firing, and that's smart for a setter. If they have a hitter that's scoring, you definitely want to keep feeding them as much as you can until they have to kind of change it up.
So Hogan finishes it off. We say hello to Dee Turan watching, cheering on Alyssa and all the family, the Turan Labraki in Manitoba. Great to have you guys with us watching from Manitoba and cheering on La Aigle Bleu. We'll see if Mike is able to get his interview here during the first set. If not, we'll just keep chatting as we go along. You're watching the 2015 Subway AUS Women's Volleyball Championships right here on AUSTV.ca, presented by Budweiser and powered by Bell Alliance Community One. So again, you have youth in the conference this year. I mean, really, you only have to look at second-year player Rachel Windhorse is your MVP. I mean, when's the last time you saw that? A second-year kid.
How about we break away from the telecast to interview me, Jennifer McCreath, holding a portable camera watching on today. It is February 13th, 2015. This is the first of two quarterfinal games between 4th-ranked MUN, 5th-ranked Moncton. MUN, of course, started the year, I believe, 2-10 and came back to win their last 4 games. So MUN's on a roll here, and they got the first set. Yeah, don't know about these commentators. Nice that they gave me a little shout out, and let's get back to business.
Yeah, so your thoughts on what was a pretty good back and forth first set. I think both teams, I mean, it could be one of those things where both teams are just kind of playing the first set just to kind of figure out what the other team is doing.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I mean, it's a new gym. Championships are very different than how it is when you go and play one team, or you scouted one team or 2 teams for a weekend. So now, you know, you have potentially a 3-game run depending on, you know, how you finish each game. But I think that's definitely tough. So hopefully we'll see both teams come out firing with a little more energy, you know, almost want to go down and remind them this is the AUS Championships, and you can see a lot of players, you know, playing their best and playing their hearts out. But it'll be really